What is up, guys? We just got out of seeing the brand new movie Twisters from Universal Pictures, and we want to give you guys our thoughts on the movie. Now, going in, I never saw the original movie, and this was a brand new type of movie for me. I'm not really the natural disaster type, but a non-spoiler thought, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I went in not really knowing what to expect. You got a lot of crazy action with the Twisters, some pretty good character development, and I'm going to just suggest this one before I get into the spoiler stuff. Liam, what were your thoughts on the movie?
Yeah, for a quick, non-spoiler thing, I'm just gonna say that I thought it was alright. Like, going into it, I've not seen the original. I've seen, like, bits and pieces of it. Like, it's one of those movies that, like, you just kind of see in passing on YouTube if you're just on movie YouTube in one way through another. So
I know there's like a cow or something that gets lifted up in the original. That's all I really know, though. I gotta go back and rewatch it.
Straps a belt to a pipe and the twister goes through and he lives. I went on the ride at Universal, so
R.I.P.
That's
I never got
the
to
experience. The back of this is fucking killing me.
But we're gonna go into our spoiler thoughts on the movie. So if you are someone who has not seen the movie,
I gotta talk about the plot to this.
Okay, so yes, click away if you haven't seen the movie. But if you wanna hear our thoughts anyway, if you don't really expect to watch the movie, then listen up. Okay, spoiler thoughts, Liam.
All right,
you start us off.
So this is the most like back and forth I feel about a movie, like 100%. Like the most like if you have like a black and white cookie and you had to divide one half of the movie to be bad and one half to be good. Like this is like the first half when is just horrible.
Really? I kind of liked it.
I mean, the opening itself was fine, but like when the actual story picks up and she gets back into the tornado wrangling with the guy, with Javier, when all the tornado wranglers that stream,
Glenn Powell, when he first came on screen, he was a little annoying.
Just like so like over the top and stereotypical, and I thought that's what the whole movie was gonna be like.
Thank God it picked
and
up.
I was like, I was getting real worried because this is what the trailers advertised this shit as.
Yeah, when Glenn Powell first showed up, I was like, I'm not gonna like his character at all. Thank God he became more tolerable over time, though. But at first, I was like, get this guy off screen.
No, yeah,
he's like a douchebag.
Yeah, dude, and I just, it was so annoying because, like, for real, like, not to say that movies have to be like real life, but who in real life, when like they
who's going right into the middle of a tornado to just shoot fireworks up at it?
And not even just that, but like the whole like city boy, like how does he not recognize her accent is very clearly like Midwestern.
I don't know about that.
This character Kate very clearly talks Midwestern. He doesn't understand that. That was very stupid. They also go west and east,
Liam,
which is just not.
Leans over to me and goes, they just messed up the directions.
Which
like
is just
east and west would be this, but they're going east and west.
Which is just like so easy, like.
How do you make that simple of a mistake in a movie?
And they say later that he's actually went to college to try and get a PhD, which I actually like that background because then it makes sense that they would eventually become friends. It gives them something to kind of bond over, and also the fact that she's from the Midwest, which I don't understand how he didn't like hear that accent. I feel like that's just like if you live there, I feel like that would have to be like.
I mean, I wouldn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
So.
And I actually thought, like you said in the end.
There were a lot of great action sequences, especially like the one where the tornado comes to the rodeo and they have to hide in the pool. I thought it was so intense. Also, that first sequence that opens it up.
And it is 100% true. If you're in a tornado or in like a really bad windy weather event with even lightning or anything like that, try to find an area with as low elevation as possible. If you can't get inside, it is actually true because wind can't like it can obviously affect you. It can obviously affect you, but the air in these weather events it naturally rises because hot air is being infused with the cold air that is usually there during the early spring when the tornadoes happen a lot. And it is true, like they say in the movie, that these events are happening more because
we live in New York, so we don't really experience anything like this. And thank
and I have
God,
to say,
I would be freaking
tornadoes
out.
are a very big fear of mine. I don't have many like specific like phobias, but like tornado phobia, whatever the fuck they call that, I have that shit. Like Glenn Powell says in the movie, was it in the beginning when like the news anchor was talking about it, how Brooklyn had a tornado a couple years ago?
Oh yes, they had a level 1 or whatever it's called.
which was true. That was like 5 or 6 years ago, was it?
Getting tornado warnings, but like it's never anything that actually happens. Like they send
it's
tornado
not like,
warnings, but we won't ever
it's not
feel
like
it.
in Tornado Alley, like in the Midwest, bro.
Yeah,
like,
anyone out there that's watching that has experienced one,
yeah,
oh my goodness.
by far more than anywhere else in the world, actually, the tornado alley gets tornadoes by far more than anywhere because it's such a large flat area that has like cold air from the Rocky Mountains.
They even say in the movie
Colorado.
that sometimes like you can't predict them. Like there's a science, but also it's like up to God that like these twisters form. It's crazy.
And it is genuinely true.
Everything
that
has
like,
to be perfect.
And it genuinely is true that like tornadoes like can just form like out of nowhere too. It is. They are very, very unpredictable. So
do you have any other thoughts on this movie?
Shout out my people in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Y'all are tough.
What would you
I rock with y'all.
Give this movie out of a 10 if you had to like put a number to it? Because on Letterboxd I gave it 4 stars out of 5, which would mean like an 8 out of 10.
See, I would probably give it like a 6 out of 10. I thought the ending was cute. I like that, it ended very hopeful with the climax being like, helping people. And
I just thoroughly enjoyed it almost all the way through, but there were some parts that I was getting bored of, like when they would start talking, but then right away the twister would come back or whatever, and it would pick it up again.
The tornado wrangler Twitch streamer, like city boy versus country conflicts, that conflict is such like just a movie conflict. Like, bro, like you go to Florida, I go to Florida, which obviously is in the Midwest, but like we're very clearly, New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Like, you guys can hear it just by fucking, like, hearing us talk.
Like, and
we don't go down there and no one goes up to us and is like, you're a city boy, or like
you're
people
really,
from the South are usually very, very hospitable.
I like how
and
the city boy thing is the thing that you hate the most about the movie.
I don't know. It's just such like a... it's just such a distinctly like movie conflict, like whenever I see it in a movie, it just makes me go, oh, I'm watching a movie. They're having this kind of a conflict, and I thought in the beginning too, also the writing was a little annoying. It kind of had that feeling of techno babble jargon because the character Kate that we're introduced to like already knows like a lot of stuff about like her science and like her drone project.
Because, she was making a science fair project trying to make her own version of a tornado.
So a lot of the beginning action scenes for me and like a lot of the beginning conflicts, it just kind of felt like oh, we have to get our blah blah blahs into the air so they can do the thingy-me-bobs with the tornado.
I did notice that
and then
a lot.
That happened.
They had to explain it to the audience, but we could see it happening on screen. So why do you have to double down and not only just tell us,
literally,
also show us?
It's really like for like the babies in the audience that like can't like perceive what's
little
going on.
Little things here and there that definitely didn't work, but overall I thought it was really good.
Yeah, in the ending when it's more about like, trying to help people. It's
I kind of like that message.
I can get wrapped up in that.
Especially when you see after the town gets destroyed and you see that they sell merch to also help out people in the area by buying them food and everything.
Yeah, like I liked that twist on it.
And then talking to, what was the friend's name? That they were like, oh, you're only using this data to like make money off of this and sell it.
And I was wondering why that side character looks so familiar, and I was like, oh, it's because a lot of my friends have been posting him in a Superman outfit, like on Instagram. Like, holy crap.
But overall, thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
You-
If I have to say one other thing, the fire twister was pretty cool. But
It was so cool.
It was
But they didn't
on
really use
screen
it.
for like
Yeah.
3 seconds.
They barely used it.
Why was it in the trailer so much?
Do you think you're going
Like,
to be going back and watching the original now, or
No.
no?
Like,
go
I don't
back
know.
and watch it.
I feel like from the bits and pieces I've seen from the original, it seems like it was just this, and I saw this in a movie theater
The best place to watch a movie.
with my friend. You're
Maybe
probably
for the last time.
I've probably seen movies in a theater like the most with you. Like
It's
this
the
is probably
best
gonna
way
be
to experience.
it's probably gonna be the last time we see one in this one specifically.
Yeah. Shout out our
Yeah,
theater.
shout out Island 16.
Island 16, best theater in the
a
world.
lot of memories here.
But
So yeah, I'm gonna give this one like a 6 out of 10.
and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, the marketing, bro. I've seen so many trailers for this thing, and each one looked worse than the last.
People were saying that
But-
this movie was gonna hit $1 billion. I don't believe that at all. I would
Yeah.
say 700 million at most. I don't know why they're predicting $1 billion. Do people have that much nostalgia for the original? Probably not. But you got Glenn Powell from Anyone But You, so maybe he's the ticket seller.
It was alright.
We'll end up seeing what this
it
does
ended
at
up
box
it
office.
ended up being alright.
Definitely go and check
It-
out this movie if you have any
Yeah.
interest in it, if you like natural disaster films or anything like that, or if you just want a fun
If you
time in the
just-
movies.
If you want a nice feel good movie.
I mean, I don't know about feel good.
I mean, there's some distressing scenes for sure, but
It
I
ends
like
on a good note.
I like that it had a very positive message. I like
I can
that
agree with
that the guy from Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
You
I talked very highly about that movie, but I actually don't remember anything about it. So drop.
know what I think about when I
drop-
think about Anthony Ramos? He played a techno troll in Trolls World Tour.
I didn't see that one.
No, you didn't. He's also going to be in Marvel's Ironheart, which probably will be bad. But that's for another time. Thank you guys so much for listening to our spoiler and non-spoiler thoughts on the movie. Head to your local theater. Go check this out before Deadpool and Wolverine takes over all of the premium screens. We saw this in X+. Pretty good bass and everything like that. You could feel every dimension of that tornado. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.
See you guys.